Welcome back, boys, from Card Party 3.
Yeah, good to
Um,
be back.
let me know. So give me all the deets. How was it?
They were good.
It's fun.
Yeah.
We had a good time.
I mean, I don't mean in Tampa. I mean the convention. I mean the convention, guys.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we're good.
Tampa was fun though.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a
yeah,
really nice
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. They were good. Like I was a little apprehensive. I didn't know what we were going to expect because obviously we've never been before. But I enjoyed it. It was kind of similar setup to Collecticon. I can see where they got their ideas, but they're like a few different things. Like they're like a live podcast, like talk.
Yeah, they're more focused on like creators.
Hmm.
A lot of creators
Okay.
and creator centered talks and things like that.
Yeah, pack battles.
Okay, that's cool. So basically, like a mix of Collecticon with like events and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Collecticon's a little different. They focus a little bit more on the artists for like anime voice actors. You could get stuff signed.
Mm-hmm.
The card party is more like for content creators and that side of it.
Yeah, I haven't been to a Collecticon, but that's definitely more focused on the anime side of things, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was none. There's like very little of that at Card Party. It was
No,
pretty much like a Pokemon centered event.
No, but that's why it was. You could get signatures off content creators.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
They had
Coop, we
meet and
saw
greets.
Coop and that were there.
yeah, meet and greets for with content creators. Leon Hart was there. Poke Chloe, Poke Dean, bunch of creators.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people I recognize just off of YouTube just running
Mhm.
around. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's I don't know that guy's name, but
Oh, the guy
I've
off the
seen his
podcast.
content. Yeah,
The guy off that podcast. He was so tall as well.
yeah, yeah.
I like turned around and he was like, "What the hell?" Now I'm, what the hell?
Yeah.
So my other question to you guys is going to be so why is the account empty? Because besides Tampa, I realized that all our money's
don't
gone.
Look at me. Don't look at me.
I spent it all on that solid gold case.
Solid gold. Okay, got it.
It suits you
It does.
Guys definitely went on a bit of a shopping spree.
a little bit.
Just so it was difficult though. It was a difficult shopping spree.
You want to get into that already?
Yeah, we should. I think that's the
The
hot topic of the whole event. And it's not a card party issue. It's a
vendor issue.
vendor issue.
No, it's a collector. It's a personal collector being a vendor. It's Nuna selling his own
yeah.
collection.
Just the market as a whole. The market's just so hot that
It's not even that. It's like I think the Mario Pikachu. I went, how much is that? And he went 15. I looked like last sales were like 10, 11. I'm like, you obviously don't want to sell it, so
Mhm.
why put it out? The
Yep.
the Aquapolis
Well,
pack.
we found that too. That certain vendors at tables had stuff in their displays that you would just ask about it. Oh, well, that's not really for sale.
or someone
Like,
just
why-
tell you straight out like
why
that's
is
oh
it-
that's
why
not
is
for
it in there?
sale.
Yeah.
It's right in the center of their display.
Mhm.
No, that's not for sale. Or we were looking at some other blister packs, the art set. I think one of the first guys we asked, he's like, yeah, it's not really for sale, but I'm taking offers. I'll see you at the end of the show.
Oh, that was the. Yeah, here comes Team Rocket EX. I think one of them. I asked about that, and they were like, and I'm like, why are people putting stuff out?
Yep.
No,
It's
well,
not for sale.
So I ended up picking up the art set for the base set unlimited,
Mhm.
but the one that you're referring to, I think, was
Mhm.
from Sunday as well. There was another guy that had
Mhm,
that had a set, and it was in his case. I just wanted to know because I had seen these already. I wanted to try to get a better deal, see who would basically which vendor I would want to buy them from, and he just was like, oh well, yeah, I'm taking offers on him, but I'm not really trying to sell it.
Yeah. So basically, give me over market, and maybe I'll think about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like even the Aquapolis pack. How much are you asking for it? 2. All right. It says last sold was 16, but you can easily sell it on your streaming sites for 23. And I'm like, that makes no sense. So I looked at last 5 sold, 13, 13, 14.50, 14. And then I think another one was like 13.50. I'm like, all right, so, and I showed him and he was like, well, I'm not really looking to sell it. I'm like,
Right,
no
right.
shit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What were you trying to get off that one vendor? I have a clip we'll put up. It was 2 booster boxes, and you were like, oh, the last sold was
Oh,
like 750.
The Elite Trainer boxes, the
Yeah.
X and Y Evolutions, the Elite
Yeah, yeah.
Trainer boxes. Yeah.
And I think he was like kind of set on 850 was like his lowest.
Mhm.
And he was just like, yeah, you were like, that's the lowest you go. He's like, yep, that's it. All right, see you later.
Are you trying to get both of them?
Potentially, would you be able to give a deal on both?
I'm gonna be honest, probably not.
Where are you at on them right now?
It's probably just gonna be market for both of them. Let me see. Last choice is going for around 400. And let me see Charizard. Charizard ranges anywhere from like 420 to like almost 485.
Okay.
I mean, where would you want to be at both?
The last sales that I'm seeing, even for both together, was around 720. So I don't know if you'd be able to get. Okay. No problem.
Sorry, man.
It's all good. Thank you. Can't make any deals.
I
Like no room for negotiation, nothing.
Basically comped them on the spot for the pair they had. Just the last sale was, I believe, like 720 or 740 for the set for the two that he had available, and you're just like, yeah, nope, it is what it is. I'm not budging.
And mind you, you saw the comp was $750 on eBay.
Right.
If you were to sell that on eBay for $750, you still have to pay the
No,
fees.
minus the fees, and then that's what you would actually get. But,
No, I get that they have to pay fees at the show as well, but
well, they're buying the table. They don't.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
they don't pay any
there's
fees
no
after
fees.
that.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no fees after the table. Once they get the money back from the table, that's it.
Right.
I get it, and but people, I feel like some vendors are just too personally attached to some cards, like especially like the ones where they were
Then don't bring them to
the
the show.
Gold Star Rayquaza guys. Do you know the one that had a lot? And I think you asked her like, oh, why does it say like a weird?
Oh,
thing on it?
he had certain cards on the top corner marked graded or grade.
Yeah.
Like, I guess he wanted to send them to get graded. So why don't you just send them to
And
get
he went,
graded?
oh, and I went, how much is that? And he went, well, I'm probably going to send it to get graded. I'm like, why are you showing it?
And he but he also had the comps for the cards
As
at the
graded.
graded price. I'm
Yeah.
like, that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Like, how-
So I've got to pay for that grade,
Mhm.
which I could just go and pay for that anyway. But I've got to take the risk on trying to get it.
trying to get that grade, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I noticed too, especially on the Friday, because we got there pretty early as like when the vendors were setting up. A lot of vendors showed up with empty cases. I think a lot of people were just trying to buy at the show and not so much sell. I think that's kind of the issue, where people would buy things and they know they could sell it somewhere else for more money. So they had it there, but they weren't really trying to sell it unless they could get what they wanted for it.
I mean, from their point of view, I can also see them having these big ticket items in their cases to attract people
Yeah.
to come to it, so then potentially sell them something else.
Mhm.
But I mean, we kind of already knew what we were looking for. We went
Mhm.
with certain cards already set in mind. Like we're going to look for maybe a gold star or a poncho.
Yeah.
Or,
I mean,
or
but,
even the blister packs. Like we wanted to try to bring
Me, from the perspective of not being there, obviously,
You were
I
there.
can say this. Oh,
That's
thanks. Wow. Okay. Just so we know, there are some card shops that do the same type of thing. They have stuff displayed. They have a little sign underneath it saying this is stuff's not for sale. Why is it on the sales floor? You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't really add up. We don't do that, but
Yeah, that-
we understand that there's
Ben's rule, if it's for on
Exactly.
display, it's for
Ben's-
sale.
Exactly. Ben said from day. That's actually something Ben said from day one. He goes, if something's out, it's for sale. Like we're not gonna have anything out.
I keep
Like
my stuff at home.
exactly. If we're not gonna have stuff out for somebody to walk in and just be like, oh, it's not for sale, and they get all excited to see it, so it doesn't really make, and it makes sense. But
You
then
still owe that
but even
Pikachu.
besides that, the way the market is right now, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Everybody knows the market is just so crazy, and we know that from obviously having the shop, both shops, is how hard product is to come by.
Mhm.
So like, yeah, if they're able to move it, that's why I think everything's so high and everything's just such, people. I mean, just think about it from us going to shows a couple of years ago to now.
Yeah,
We used to go to
sealed-
shows and
sealed
get
stuff.
stuff for a little bit under market, and all that. You can't get anything. People are just sticking
no, but
usually to
majority,
market.
but majority with like singles and slabs, like you
Singles
can
and
get
slabs are
everywhere.
always okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but sealed like
Prices were going up at the card show.
Yeah.
yeah.
oh damn.
One of the things I was trying to pick up. I mean, we ended up picking up the fossil box, but I was also looking at the Sun and Moon team up box, and I think in the span of an hour, it went up like $1,500.
Yeah, I think
I swear.
I think the
What
first
the
the
hell?
first offer was like 6,000 or something, and then the
No,
next
well,
guy
the
wanted
fir-
like
so the comps were between 6 and 7,000. The first vendor that I saw had one. I was gonna go try to make a deal with him. It actually had just sold right
Mhm. As we were waiting to speak to
yeah,
him.
as I was waiting to speak to him, it sold. He had it at, I think at 71, which was like the best deal that you could have got there for that box. But every other vendor that I went to after that, the prices kept going
Yeah.
up and up. I was like, what is
I
going on?
think the
It's like
highest was like 8,500 or
Yeah.
something.
8,500 was
Yeah.
like the last box.
And
I
then
was
I
like,
think
is
that
the
last
price-
guy was like, "Oh, but this will eventually go up in value."
Well, and of
So I'm
course,
gonna take the risk of it going up as well. Yeah, a lot of risk. You have to pay for that risk.
there were
Yeah,
there
that's
were
crazy.
there was boxes listed at like the $8,000 range, but none had sold. The last sales were between 6 and 7.
Yeah.
And it just felt like while we were there, the prices were just going up. Every vendor went up to.
Well,
Just because I feel like
got
people don't
Collecticon.
want to sell it. I feel like people are too scared now because they feel like it's
Yeah.
going to go up again, and they don't want to lose
No,
out on
it is currently high. The market is like rising on
Oh,
specific items right now.
But I
which
just
is-
wanted to tank.
Yeah, a
I
lot of people
wanted
be
to-
holding on to the
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like, I don't get it. It's theirs to sell, but like, you don't come to a show if you're not going to sell it.
Mhm.
Like,
I mean, but
it's
Collecticon's
pointless.
is coming up, right?
Yeah.
A couple weeks,
Like
like
2
not this
weeks.
weekend, next weekend.
Right in our backyard.
Exactly,
Mhm.
right here. So we're gonna find out, I guess, there if
It's
if
gonna be the
gonna
same
hold,
thing.
yeah, if it's gonna be the same thing, or is it gonna be a little bit more
Oh,
competitive
it's
because it's
going
more
to
of
be
a
the same.
vendor
'Cause
show?
it's Jersey. Like, it's everything's like, you know, people
That's
are
true. Around
people
here,
are really
it's crazy.
people are really nice in Jersey as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Just drive around here. You'll find out how.
Well, I think the problem is there's too many vendors there from Jersey. How many people we try,
That's true.
you know, we started conversations with, and it's like, oh, I'm from Jersey. Oh, me too. I
Damn.
think that's the issue.
Like, go fuck yourself.
Well, Tada, talking about that box over there that you got, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Poketada? You know,
stop
going
it.
viral for buying the box. Not even a little smirk there on that video.
I meant business.
I know, I can tell,
Business
bro.
mind.
I was watching the video and I was like, oh god, this
Yeah,
guy
the-
seems like he's all business.
We had scoped it out already from Friday. That pickup was on the last day on Sunday, so we kind of already had our mindset on what we were going to get. So it was there wasn't going to be any negotiating for it either. I just tried to get the best deal I could. I mean, we managed to still work something else in, but
Yeah, especially that vendor. They're the Pokemon Network. They're pretty serious guys. They offer like an authentic guarantee. You know, they seal their boxes in acrylic, obviously. So you're buying from someone reputable. So
Mhm.
could you get it cheaper? I'm sure.
For
You're
it.
paying
Yeah,
the
yeah.
premium for the security of it. You know.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
he told us basically when you go to open it, just record it, and then if there is any issues, then they'll honor the box
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, you're paying extra just not to get GI Joe, of course. That
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
makes sense. That
I
makes complete
just saw
sense
something
to
today
me.
that's going to auction or something.
Is it?
I read the headline real quick. Like the GI Joe box is going for sale.
Oh
What
my
the
god.
hell? Oh god.
But yeah. But speaking of that, do you think that was a good deal? Because I've been reading the comments, and some people are kind of roasting us, saying that we overpaid and got ripped off.
It's worth the boxes around. I mean,
Yeah.
could you get it for less? Yes, but then again, you don't have that guarantee. So
Mhm,
I'd
mhm.
rather get it from
Yeah.
a reputable source,
Mhm.
maybe pay a little bit more and not get screwed over, than have to deal with any problems going down the
Mhm,
line and then losing on even more on the box. You
And
know?
the main reason why we want it to be authentic and such a safe bet is because we're planning on doing something with this that we will announce in the future. We're going
Yes.
to do a live box break. So that was one of the main reasons why you guys didn't mind paying the premium on it.
I'm waiting for that video to go viral when it is GI Joe. Oh, Silver Tempest.
I kind of hope there's GI Joe in there. That imagine the numbers on
know,
on that
who
video.
knows?
No, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, but speaking of the video on this, you know, it kind of went viral on its own, like 70,000, over 70,000 now on one, and then the full clip has over 40,000, like 1,000 something likes.
Good.
Is it just the money aspect of it?
Yeah.
It's
No,
the
no,
big
it's a-
money, big ticket item because it's not Nuno. He has a face for
Yeah.
radio.
Hey, yo.
Paying for them.
And not to
likes.
mention he was hungover that day, so no
Oh, I-
enthusiasm.
I was-
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was reading those comments. I was dying because they're like, everybody looked at Nuno like, damn, this guy means business.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, that's a
No.
boss right there."
He's not even sweating. You know, so everybody else would be sweating
I-
behind
I-
that, freaking out.
Well, I walked around with him for like an hour before that, pacing back and forth because Ben wasn't there that day, and me and Ben had talked about we're gonna buy this box, whatever. But then Nuno was kind of like hesitant to pull the plug on it. I'm like, no, this is what me and Ben had talked about. This was the plan. You just go pay the money. He was on the phone with Jeff for like an hour. You know, should I do
Yeah,
it? Should I
it's a
not?
It's a lot of
Should I
money.
open it? Should I keep it sealed?
Yeah, exactly. This guy was freaking out, but then when it came to that moment, he went to that table. He meant business.
I locked in. That's
I
it.
know. This guy
Psyching himself up.
he didn't even break eye contact. I was like, oh god.
Nope.
I was like, look at Poketada over
Yeah.
here.
Did you even try to negotiate?
He did.
Yeah, I ended up getting at least another.
I mean, the
out of it.
negotiation was, what's the best you can do? Nothing. Nothing. Okay.
No, he got a heavy pack free.
Yeah,
That's like a
yeah.
$500 pack. I think they were asking. So he basically threw that in because they
Yeah,
were
that's
asking
nice, yeah.
10,000 for the
Yeah,
box. So
that was
you got a
nice of him.
$500 discount. I mean, it's a 5% discount. But
I'll-
again, you're
I'll
paying
take it.
a premium from a reputable vendor. You know,
Mhm.
so that is what it is.
And compared to how the rest of the show went, I'll take what I could get.
That too.
So
That's
listen,
I'll take what I could get. A $10,000 box.
Yeah.
no, but whatever discount you can get.
Are we gonna do it again next week?
Yeah,
Oh,
your
God.
turn this time.
Base set.
Your
Oh,
turn.
okay.
Base set.
Do we even have any money left? Like what?
I'll find it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we can not pay the employees for it. Oh, wait. They might
No,
watch
don't
this.
say that.
Well, now that Nuna went viral, he's bringing in the big bucks. You know,
No,
Pokey Tot over here. He's got to change his handle.
I know.
Start getting the ad revenue coming in. You know, brand sponsorships.
I know. This guy doesn't answer phone
PSA
calls
came to the
anymore.
store today. You know, they're already on
I
on
know,
our
yeah.
radar, man. They see
Ooh,
the
yeah.
views.
Ooh, do you know what we should do? We should run a poll. What should he change his name to?
Yeah, man. But talk about that real quick. PSA came in today to pay us a visit because their marketing team told their their street team
so
to come
they,
in.
Yeah, they stopped in the shop. They heard about the store, so they stopped in today. Brought us like these little magnifying glasses with light on them, so it's pretty cool. So you can actually see, really inspect the cards. Just we did have a magnifying glass, but it's a little bit better, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, just some goodies and things like that, and to let us know about obviously the process of, obviously they know that we take in submissions here in store. The process of, in case anybody needed a little bit of help with it as well, that they were close to the Jersey City location. They can actually go in. I think it's open Wednesdays, I believe they said.
Yeah, I think it's
Wednesdays,
Wednesdays.
it's open days, so they can just walk in, hand them the cards. They assist
Mhm.
them throughout the whole process, and they go back to pick up the cards.
We can do that with the basic Charizard. I won.
Oh yeah, we can
Yeah,
put up that,
yeah,
that clip
yeah.
as well. Ben won a base set Charizard from
eBay Live.
Yeah.
eBay Live.
Holy shit!
Dude, that's legit.
Thank you.
I forget
Is it on the way?
the
Is it on the way?
vendor's name. Weedle something. Weedle's warehouse.
Yeah, something like
Yep.
that.
I mean,
Is
they
it
didn't even
the
need to
way?
ship it. You could have just grabbed it from them right there.
No, I
No,
think
but
they
I
had
get it.
to.
I get it.
It's not
Yeah.
going to be anyone pretending. That
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Of course, no. They
Like,
have
yes,
to.
I won, baby. Let me get that.
Yeah.
A great day if it comes back at 10. We actually might make some money this last weekend.
That might pay for the trip.
That
Yeah.
would be nice.
I mean, for that specific card though, there was 2 in the box, right?
Yeah, I think I've seen that twice.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I think
crazy.
that was the second time. I'm sure Pokerev did it.
Hmm.
I think he got 2 Charizards when he did it once.
You think Pokemon did it on purpose, or that was maybe just an oversight, having 2 Charizards in one box?
I think it's an oversight 'cause I don't think it's supposed to have 2. I think back then they put like 1 hit of each.
Hmm.
When they first started, that's kind of how the boxes all kind of
Yeah.
were. You'd have a Charizard, a Blastoise, a Venusaur.
Every box was guaranteed one of each.
Yeah, usually.
I don't know about guaranteed,
No.
but that's kind of what,
More
what
than
you would
likely.
want.
You
Yeah,
you're
Yeah.
guaranteed. I think like you guaranteed so many hollows. That's
Yeah,
why you
yeah.
knew we were like, oh, we've only pulled 6 hollows left.
Right. But that was a big gamble because the Charizard had already
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah.
So I think that he asked you like, "Oh, what do you think it's going to be?" You're like, "Oh, maybe a Blastoise."
Yeah. And
But
it was a
tell the story about
Charizard.
that. That was just random. That wasn't planned. We didn't even get like very good steady video of it.
No, because we were just walking. I think.
I think we're on our way out.
Yeah, we're on his way out, and because and then I was just like, I saw it, and I was like, oh, I want to sit down, and then I saw, and I was like, oh, base set, like, what's this? And then I was like, wait, it's eBay Live. I'm gonna bid on it, and I bid on one, lost out, and then I was like, I want to win, and then I bid on the second one, won it, but then it were a light pack, so they're just gonna send the full pack, and then I was like, do I do it again? Because in my head, I'm doing now the probability. I'm thinking, well, now I think there were 6 packs left, and there's 6 packs, and there were like 5 hollows, and I was like,
Yeah,
the chances of
you have-
getting
You
one.
have a pretty good chance of getting one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would, if I didn't get the Charizard, I probably would have bought another one. Or increasing the probability. But yeah, it was nuts. I would just, and then I was just in shock.
Ben didn't even like react. He was just like,
I was like,
Did
Well,
that,
like,
did that
wait,
really
Pull the
just happen?
Charizard?
Did that really happen?
I was like, what just happened?
yeah, that was cool. I just wish there was a bigger crowd there to kind of hype us up. There was definitely some people, some like younger kids, and they're all like, "Oh my god, was that you?" But like the day before, we just kept hearing like a massive
Loud
roar every
cheers.
once in a while, like yeah, like people
Yeah.
were just pulling like heat.
Yeah.
And there was like just a lot of people just watching.
Apart from the people in front of us, like when I won the first pack, they started bidding on the Charizard pack.
Mhm.
And then they were like, oh, well, I just lost that. So he says, oh, just going to bid again, but you outbid me. So I'm so glad he didn't. You're like so close. You got to be in it to win it.
Let's see what that
That is true.
when that arrives, we'll send that out to get graded. And
Yeah.
oh, by the way, the vendor said that it's like one of the cleanest
Yeah.
Charizard Unlimiteds that he's ever seen. like perfect centering. So he even said that there's a good probability of it being a 10. So
Hopefully, it's not like your
hopefully.
Nido King.
No,
Remember,
trend line.
remember the
That's
that
what I was
was
thinking about
fresh.
right now. Actually,
That was fresh out of the pack.
I know
too.
that was fresh out of the pack that we opened, but
We said
didn't
well like
come back
8 or
well.
9, and it came back at 6.
yeah.
Yeah, they were terrible.
I mean, but we'll do a little video of us dropping it off at the Jersey City office, and then we'll do a little grade reveal, see what it comes back. We'll probably record and show what it looks like before we drop it off.
What else do we get?
Well, there was the one that you got graded there.
Oh, actually,
you
yeah.
You want to go into that already?
Oh.
Just tell the story about that.
So I got we're walking around. CGC were there doing on-site grading, and then well, technically I think they did on-site grading, but they were too close for them to do pickups.
I think they're kind of backed up by the
Yeah.
time we approached them.
So then there were a table literally like in front of it, and I was walking. I like looking at cards, and every card is like, "God, yeah, it's clean, clean, clean." I'm looking at them like, this is not clean. It's like dots or off center and everything, and I just happened to see like an SP on VMAX, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, something wrong with the back." It's like the centering looked good, so I showed it, and I was like, "Oh," and then I think how much did I pay for it?
Was
Like
it the
three
Espion or Leafeon?
Espion,
Oh, Espion. Okay.
I think 350.
375.
Or we'll put up the video.
Yeah,
Something like that. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hey there. I'd check if I were you.
Yeah, check if I were you.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't trust me. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
You too.
Leave you on VMAX. And let's go grade it. Where do I grade this?
So find open computer on the other side.
Okay, thank you. $350 or $375.
Mhm.
And then I was like, yeah. And then I'm like, we need a card. And I'm like, this is the cleanest card I've seen.
Mhm.
And then like we did it, went to CGC, logged in, did all that thing, and then they came back.
You
I'm
want
still
to
not-
Let's
you want
rip
to
it.
reveal the grade?
Do you want to ruin the podcast?
He did say just
Let's
so you
see.
guys know, he did say he was going to throw it in case he did not get a 10. So get ready to
If he-
see a slab fly
If he
across
throws it,
the,
if he throws
the
it over
room.
his shoulder, is that a tech?
Yeah.
the guy who said it, he was like, oh, he does have a good chance.
Let's see how good your eyes are.
But this was kind of one
was
of the
it?
things we talked about before we even got to card party. We're like, we want to, CGC is there doing on-site grading, so we wanted to find something that we thought was a 10 and then send it out to get graded and see if we had good eyes.
I mean, this is literally just eyeballing it.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I
He
guess you
saw it
failed.
already.
Did you fail?
It's definitely not a
Show-
close. It's a 9.
was
It is a
Leaf-
Leafeon.
It was a Leafeon,
Well,
not
Leafeon.
an Espion.
It's not my card then. What the fuck is wrong with that? Should have sent it to BSA.
I mean, we can drop it off there.
Like, honestly, like, that's bullshit.
Did you pay for the extra scores on there?
No. But, fuck is wrong with that?
I mean, we got the
We'll figure
little PSA
What is wrong with that?
thing over there,
What is wrong
so
with that? That's a 10.
we got the little PSA thing
He
over there,
didn't
so
have it
we
with
can
him.
look at it.
He didn't have it with him.
I
that's
know.
why.
The one who just
No, I'm
dropped
saying we
it
can
off.
look at it now.
Go on, tell me what's wrong with that.
Well, didn't you guys buy like a magnifying glass thing to?
Yeah, I'm saying
Like
we had
a
one
light
already,
scope
but
or
this
something?
This one's even better. It
It's here
looks
for the
it's a lot
story,
closer.
but we
Yeah.
didn't bring it.
Yeah. Show it to the camera real quick.
Oh damn, that is clean. What the hell?
Crack it.
Bullshit.
Crack it. Send it to
Holy
PSA.
hell!
Look.
Are
Look
you
at that.
are you sure you guys slid him the $100 bill?
No, he didn't. That's the
I'm
problem.
gonna
Oh, that's the issue. That's why.
After the collects gun, I'm going to slide him a fist.
Hopefully, if you're heading over to Collecticon Jersey, I'd recommend if you see Ben, just hide.
So let's look it up and see what your return on investment is. What is this worth CGC 9?
Hopefully, if CGC's coming to CollectCon, watch yourself.
You know why? They saw your video when he pulled the Charizard. I was like, oh, let's walk it over to CGC. He's like, no, this one's going to PSA.
Sorry, CGC.
Fuck you. What is wrong with that?
No, it's really clean. I think it might be the centering on the back.
Come on.
Really, bro?
Yeah,
That's
the only thing.
definitely.
That's the only thing I could see.
But
is
it's not
the-
off by that
No,
much to
it's-
make
yeah,
it. Because
it's not.
what's the centering? 65-35 or whatever.
It's a little bottom heavy,
Yeah,
and
but
and a
it's-
little to the right. Yeah.
But if it,
that's
if
all
it
I can see.
falls
The
within
the
that,
rest of it's good.
because it used to be 70-40, right? Didn't it get worse?
It's I forget what it is now.
I've made my money back.
Yeah,
Well,
That's-
lost money on Greenham.
that's usually how it works. No?
Bullshit.
Nines usually sell for the price of what it was raw.
Yeah,
Mm.
usually.
All right, guys. If you're interested, it'll be on our display case.
Available for sale.
You won. It's going to pay a sale.
Oh, okay, maybe not yet.
So disappointed.
Yep.
All right.
No
Well,
wonder it could be
Try again next time.
That was a fail.
epic fail.
What else did we get? We have anything in the case?
No, case is
No,
empty.
case
Put
is
everything
empty,
out
we
on
put
the,
everything
on
out.
the
Gotcha,
table.
gotcha.
We got some base set blisters, fossil blister.
A couple art sets. I think it was
Yeah.
platinum Arceus blister art set. And what was the other one from Heart Gold Soul Silver, Ben? Is it
Unleashed.
Unleashed?
Yeah. We got the full out set.
Another art set for that.
What about the slab Ben picked up at trade night? Is that was that a good deal? We know we flipped a coin for it, so
Oh, well, fun content.
yeah, it was good.
Boy, it's a back at
Well,
9.5.
okay, I think you paid a little high for it being a 9.5. Can you cross it and get a 10 in PSA? Then it would be worth it. The only thing I will say is that 9.5 is the highest
Not-
grade
yeah.
for that card.
It's
In
like 101,
Beckett,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no 10s.
I
There's
can
no
charge
black
whatever
labels.
I want for it.
There's
They
no-
were a deal.
There's no. It's
Steal.
pop 27. I think I checked. There's pop
Oh,
27.
damn. What?
So you're gonna pay a little bit more for.
So how do you overpay if it's a pop 27, bro?
Exactly,
'Cause
because
it's not
I
a
got
10.
it. Because I got it. And didn't pay 10 grand for a fossil box. Overpaid on that.
Bro, pop 27, bro. Like, how many are out there for sale right now?
No,
That I didn't
None.
see.
So that's exactly at that point, then.
Yeah, I guess you have a point, but
obviously.
All right, so we didn't get scammed
no,
No.
no,
No.
no.
because we didn't put up the
It was priced at a PSA 10 level. Basically, they made it the Becky 9.5 equivalent to a PSA 10.
What did I
that's the
get
way-
it for
that's
750?
no 850.
850.
No, but I thought I got it for 750 because he said 850.
No.
It was 950, 850.
You wanted
but-
950,
Oh.
then you flipped. No, he
Fu-
wanted or not. You wanted 9, and then you flipped 850, 950, and
Yeah.
you won.
I can't remember.
I was just concerned because when we first got to trade night, he first approached those guys. They were vendors at the show. They were hanging out, and they had a couple things on display. And I feel like I don't know if they did it on purpose, but it felt kind of scammy. And then we came back around and we did that deal. But there was a pack that he bought from them for
Yeah.
like $220. I forget what it was.
What was that?
We'll put up a video.
Come on. Okay. Another Charmander?
Another one.
Come on. Ooh, that's not a good one.
This next.
Come on.
This could have been Dick.
It's got to be the next one. Oh my god.
What's on it?
I told you I'd give you 20 bucks back.
No, you give me $20 off.
No.
I'll give you.
Don't worry about it. Seriously, I feel so bad.
And Ben was like, "Is it heavy?" He's like, "Yeah, it's kind of heavy. We weighed it. It's like something ish, ounces or whatever." And then so yeah, he bought it with the assumption that it was going to be heavy, and then he opened it up and there was nothing.
There was nothing.
No.
Oh,
So the
bullshit.
kid felt bad. I think maybe he really just made a mistake. I think he gave him back like $20, and then we went to do some other things, and we came back around and made the deal for the slab.
Hmm.
So that's why I was concerned. Like, were these kids just like some scammers, taking advantage of Ben?
Scalpers.
Oh, damn.
2025, you're the scalper.
I know.
Because we literally walked away. I cut it out from the video. We walked away, and Ben's like, "I have no idea what this is worth."
That's the best. That's,
He was just trying to make content and just trying to have some fun with it.
It was fun. It's
Yeah, it
a
was fun.
Shannon celebrate. I kind of knew they were up there.
Yeah.
What else? What else did we get?
I mean, Nuno got these two cards, which obviously are hopefully better centering than your Leafeon. over
Yeah,
there.
I looked at them once.
Picked up the Ditto Lapras. Gonna send both of these out to get graded, and potentially one of them is gonna go to one of our subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, he was with me when we got those.
So this is the Metamong project. I think it's the Pikachu Lapras with the Ditto face.
The Ditto face. Yeah.
You want to show it to the camera? We got 2 of them. So we're actually gonna do something cool with this. We're actually gonna send these to get graded as well. PSA. If any of these, hopefully both of them come back PSA 10s. If none of them do, we'll have to grade reveal and see which one does. Hopefully, come back at 10, and then we're gonna give it away. The way we're gonna give it away is gonna be obviously once we hit 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube. So subscribe. To have other people subscribe that want to hop on this and win this, and we'll make another little video showing the process and all that, so everybody kind of knows about it and to kind of spread awareness. But yeah, for whoever's watching this, just subscribe to the channel, and we'll run a little wheel for all our subscribers. And once we hit 1,000, we'll run a little wheel. Hopefully, this should be back by then. And then, somebody will be getting a nice PSA 10.
What's the value on that PSA 10?
Close to
300?
Yeah, I think they're right now about 280. So
what'd you end up paying for that?
70, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That was one of your goals for before as well.
It was. Well, we couldn't get
It's a
any,
cool card.
we couldn't get any deals on any of the other ones, like the Mario Pika. We found a few raw ones, but they were overpriced and the condition on it wasn't good enough to get like a high grade. So then that was like another option. Those cards have recently just come out.
Yeah.
So and it's a cool artwork, Ditto.
Yeah, of course.
Ditto Lapras and Pika.
Yeah, they all have Ditto face, which is hilarious.
There wasn't many of them available either.
No.
He was one of the only vendors that still had a few sealed, and we picked the best 2 that he had. One of them I think was damaged, so we passed on it. But yeah, we'll see what they get.
Yeah, cool. So when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll give it away to somebody.
Yep.
You want to talk about some of the things you got, Nuno? You got a few things at the show.
Just a few singles that I saw that I wanted to add to my collection. There was 2 Pikachus from Pokemon Day. I think one was from 2009, another one from 2006, if I'm not mistaken. And then the only other thing I picked up was the Ultra Prism Elite Trainer box. That I basically paid market for that too. Just if something I wanted to add to my collection. I was missing that ETB. So just a few things. Focus more on the business. That's all.
Oh, shocking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
I know, that's a first. That's a first. Oh, wow.
And that's why he can only say that because he missed out of all Saturday. He was MIA. He was in recovery.
I don't know what happened
from Friday night.
Yeah, that's why. Got it.
You want to?
I mean, we all saw that on we all saw it on the clip, though.
Well, oh, yeah.
On the clip that Mike posted, where
thanks.
where Nuno just decided to say
Thanks.
And he was.
And he was. So that's why he was on my Saturday.
He wants to run with the big dogs and still piss like a puppet.
Nuno had a good time in Tampa. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Tampa was fun. I'd go back. for
I'd
sure.
go back. It's a lot of fun. My first time in Tampa, and I didn't expect it to be so much fun.
I don't think I'm
City.
allowed.
City was really clean. Really
They have a
nice.
picture of
It was
Beautiful,
good, especially by the water as well, by the roadside. Like I
Yeah.
really liked it.
I mean, we stayed at the hotel right across from the venue, so we
Marriott.
Marriott.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it was
You
nice.
gotta say like an American. The Marriott.
We still got to
Just
enjoy.
Marriott, bro.
When was
Just
it?
Marriott.
Was it Friday? Friday, we still got to go to the pool.
Yeah.
I went to the pool every day, I think. Well, maybe not Sunday.
Yeah, not
Friday,
Sunday.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, we did.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was good. Weather was good.
And
Typical Florida weather. You get that thunderstorm that runs through and then clears up. Beautiful day.
we didn't get
So-
too much bad weather. It wasn't
No,
too humid.
just-
Not too much rain. Maybe like the first day rained a little bit
Mhm.
during dinner.
Mhm.
And speaking of dinner, the Marriott has that beautiful outdoor bar restaurant where we pretty much ate out every single day.
Yeah.
You were
Oh,
good food
you
though.
Good food,
You didn't have
good
to
view.
go far for anything.
No.
Yeah,
Those
And
were-
that's honestly where all the creators were hanging out.
Yeah.
A lot of YouTubers and Instagram people were hanging out. Ben got to talk to some people there.
Trade Night was right downstairs in the lobby of one of the hotels. so
Yeah,
it was
they
super-
were
really easy.
Cloud, Pokey
Mhm.
Corky Chloe.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. If you were like trying to meet a creator, definitely a good show to go to. Not only to meet them at the show, but then to be hanging out, having a drink with them in
I mean, they have another one coming up, I think, towards the end of
Seattle?
the year in Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be fucking raining though.
No, it never rains in Seattle.
Always Grey's. Do you not watch Grey's Anatomy? Everything bad happens in Seattle.
Actually, no, I never watched Grey's Anatomy.
You don't watch Grey's Anatomy?
No.
Oh.
What?
Neither do I.
But yeah, going into Pokemon news, next sets has been announced. Mega Evolution.
How do you feel about the name?
I mean, that's what I kind of said when I first read it. I was like, that's crazy. Like every era has been something and something, something and something, and like Black and White. After Black and White is X and Y, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, and now Mega Evolution.
Yeah, mostly, I guess it's going to be Mega Evolution and then whatever expansion they add to it going forward, because this is just going to be the base,
Yeah,
the base set going into the new
Yeah.
era.
New era.
What's the English set will feature 132 cards, secret rares, and most will contain Mega Brave and Mega.
That's the Japanese sets coming out.
Yeah.
Mega Brave and Mega Sinfonia. They're the Japanese sets, so they're going to combine and make Mega Evolution for the English market.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, to the other side of it, obviously people are excited for Mega Evolutions, and when I was
Well,
talking to
there's-
Paul was telling me obviously for the player aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like supposedly this was like one of the best eras for the player aspect of it, so they're very excited as well. So hopefully that's good.
They're returning a lot of the megas that have already been featured. I just hope that they release more, which I know there were rumors that they were going to add to the game.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to do it for the TCG as well.
So what makes it something desirable for the players? Are they adding some new rules, features, or I mean, I don't play the game, so
The way that it works, like every series has like a, I guess you would want to call it a gimmick of how a Pokemon would have like a higher form. It was Mega Evolutions, then there was the V Star one for the player aspect. I think the last one, then it was Mega Evolution,
Terrestrialized or whatever.
Terrestrialized, and there was also the V Max,
Yeah.
V Star, like
VMAX,
all
V-Star,
yeah, it's just a way to boost the Pokemon.
gotcha.
Yeah, so I think it's just the Mega. I think was just more fun aspect for the games. I guess the regular video games. I think people had more fun with that, and the card game as well. So seems like by bringing that back, I guess people are excited.
Yeah, interesting. When's that being released?
I mean, Japanese, I think is
September.
September.
No, I think
English, we don't.
English should be September.
Oh, English is September.
Yeah, because we've got Black and White coming out in July.
Oh, so Japanese
then
probably
it'll
gonna be August,
September.
maybe.
August 1st. Excuse me.
Oh, okay,
August?
August 1st.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then, so English will be September. Yeah, because Black and White's gonna be now.
Any update on your allocation for that, or it's too early to tell?
Too early.
Yeah, it's not looking.
No.
It's
I don't
not
think
looking
so.
good, but
Nah,
we don't know.
I don't think it's looking good. But there's with this, there's coming out with like loads of different collection boxes. There's like a lot of other things. Just because it's the specialty set, there's no boosters and
Yeah.
ETBs.
Yeah.
So there's collection boxes, booster bundles. It's like a mix of, we're getting a wide range of things, but not a lot. So
I think
far.
it's gonna be back to the same thing as.
I know they're going to spread the releases of the product as well. I think that's why. So
Are distributors still making you buy a lot of the fluff products to get your hands on the good stuff?
Some say they don't do that. Oh, we're not doing that. Then you speak to somebody and they're like, well, you only order this, so you can't order increase for this. But like, it's just difficult because obviously the product's there.
Yeah,
the
the crazy
product's there,
thing
but
about
then
it-
like, how is all these streamers getting all thousands of boxes?
no, you know what's going to happen is basically on the initial release they're going to allocate X amount. They're going to wait 2 weeks, then they'll be like, oh, we got to restock
Yeah.
From a third party
at a higher
distributor.
at a higher markup so that they can make more money.
Yeah.
You know they do it.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
the crazy thing is, even if they did say this whole like, oh, you didn't order anything else, so that's why we're not allocating you more. At the same time, you don't even ask us to order anything else.
Right.
They-
It's not like you're reaching out to
no,
us saying
it's
anything.
not
You reach
even-
out to us like every time we get an email, it's like, hey, this is what's out right now, or pre-order this, or something. You're not saying anything like, hey, we have a lot of stock of this. If you guys can help us out and get rid of it or whatever, and then
Right.
we'll.
'Cause I'm sure you would buy more of that other
Wait,
stuff if
it's
they
not even
gave you
that.
more
We try,
allocation.
We can't even buy Pokemon. There's none available. Like
Exactly.
zero available.
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
no
We-
one's got any in stock.
Ben checks probably every couple of days, and there's just
Couple
nothing.
of days, every day.
Oh, every single day.
But
he's
now we've
checking,
like
there's nothing.
but now we've like but we're expanding to everything. Like what we started off with Pokemon. Now we've got Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, One Piece, Weiss Swords we've just got in.
Yeah.
Like the new sets.
Alestrals. We brought in
Alestrals, yeah.
La
What else?
Boo
do we- Oh, the boo-boos. And Disney, Star Wars. There's a new Star Wars set coming out next week, I think, as well.
Oh, what's the one coming out this month too? On our announcement.
Oh, Gundam.
Oh,
Gundam.
Gundam, yes.
Yes.
Gundam.
Gundam.
Next
Release this month?
No, the 19th is the start deck release. The week after is the booster pack release.
Yeah. So Gundam
Got
is
2 events
releasing.
in store. Sign up on Bandai.com.
Yeah. So we are obviously trying to get everything we can. And even for Gundam, like we signed up not only to get the product, but we also signed up for the event as well. So if anybody wants to learn how to play the game and all that, just sign up on the website, and it's an official event that we're holding. But yeah, so we try to get everything. It's just the allocations. I don't know. It's crazy for everything right now.
Speaking of Labubu, on my way in, I saw one of the kiosks here in the middle, right?
Oh,
Couple stores down.
Lafufus.
Lafufus,
He's
yeah.
stocked up.
Yeah, I would like, because I remember when the craze happening, I was like, why is there craze? This guy's got thousands of them. Jeff, like, oh no, there was other fake ones.
He
They're not
finally
real.
he finally opened the boxes of some of them. And he has them hanging, so
I
I think
saw,
people
yeah.
can see
Oh, so you-
finally.
yeah.
But originally, when he first opened up, he wasn't saying anything. He was just acting like I don't know if they're real or not. It's like, yeah, sure. You just happen to have thousands of boxes.
Pulled out one of those with the big ass foreheads. Have you seen those?
Yeah, well, it's crazy.
Are you guys still stocked up on Labubus? We bought some at the show as
yeah.
well.
Yeah,
we got some more.
Yeah, we have a seat and the macaroons. I think Sunny macaroons.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are the 2 that we have in stock, and I think we have the other one coming in as well.
One Piece ones?
Big into energy.
Oh,
Nice.
what about the One Piece
Yeah.
ones?
One Piece ones.
I don't think you ever ordered them. Or no. Yeah. It's all good. I think they're actually like much smaller. I
They
think
are.
they're
They're
like
tiny. Yeah.
Average size.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're not
average
actual like
size.
Labubus. I think
No,
they're
no,
more
no.
of like figures.
Yeah,
they're
they're
like
figures.
little
Yeah,
figures.
minifigures.
I wonder what the
Minifigures.
next collab they're gonna do. Are
I
they
don't
going to
know.
jump on? Because then, so the Pop Mart owner is like the 10th richest person in the world. or
Yeah, the
something.
company's worth like I don't know how many billions of dollars now.
It's like worth
Mhm.
25.7 billion or
It's
something.
wild.
Just for some little shit thing.
I mean, China. They said I told you guys that I think in China itself, I think made like 2 billion just off of that,
Hmm.
just off of Labubus
No,
by
peop-
itself.
People are buying sneakers for them, outfits. It's
Yeah, bro,
crazy.
it's crazy.
Even Joanne on my way out, she was telling me how she wants to get one.
Oh yeah. I know a place you could get.
I know, yeah. Yeah, the only place in Woodbridge
Employee
Mall that
discount?
sells only place in Woodbridge Mall that sells real Labubus.
We could get them next week.
Yeah, but I'm just like if she's hopping on this trend, and she's not the type of person to collect anything or really hop on these trends. If she finds it cute and something she wants to accessorize, I'm like, yeah, I see why it's $1 billion company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multi-billion-dollar company.
I mean, it's not only Labubus though. They also came out like all these like boxes. Basically, they came out with the one I was actually looking at was Bikini Bottom and Friends, which was like SpongeBob.
Hmm.
So you know all the fish that you saw in the background of the SpongeBob
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
cartoon. The guy that like there's one guy that's called My Leg. You know the guy he's always screaming.
Oh, yes,
he's
yes,
like
yes,
my
yes.
leg. But you always hear him scream that in the background. So it's a fish like that. They have the sardine. They have that. So it's all the
Oh my
background
God.
characters of that. So then people find that cool. So those sold out instantly. Lilo and Stitch. They came out with a Lilo and Stitch version
I
of
don't-
these things. So obviously there's chases for them. So people obviously.
But do
they
they
like that.
do they bring in bad spirits to your house?
Labubu supposedly. I don't
Yeah,
know.
bringing
know.
in the
I
evil
heard-
spirits.
There's some crazy stuff with that too.
I must have got thousands of Labubus in my house.
Speaking of that, do you have one in your house?
I don't.
Nuno has a bad story about little stuffed dolls. I guess we won't get into that,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he has some childhood trauma from a
Wait.
possible haunting
Oh,
possession of a stuffed animal when he was younger.
I'll get you a Labubu then.
Wait, I want to know this.
We'll talk off camera.
I want to know.
We'll do this on the haunted the Halloween episode.
do you have any of the plushies, the Pokemon plushies at your house?
Yeah, that I do.
No, those can get possessed.
No, they can't. They're Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna put a Labubu in your house.
Better not.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Punt
bro.
that thing right out the door.
Halloween episode, we'll get into Nuno's traumas.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good Halloween episode. Throw in
What?
the spooky music.
The video of me
We'll-
sneaking into Bruno's bedroom.
We're gonna dim the lights.
You should have said so when I was helping Nuno move in. I could have just buried one somewhere.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
No, we won't mess with Nuno, but it is a pretty crazy story. If
That'd
you ever
be a
decides
good,
to tell it,
That'd be a good place, like episode to do a podcast. Just break into his room while he's sleeping and all just start doing the podcast. Like I feel like we're just all there already. He's like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" Like, "Oh, hey, what's up?"
He'll wake up all confused, just hand him a mic.
Yeah, just give him the mic. Like, bro, you fell asleep while doing the podcast. What's wrong with you?
I've seen if people would do that with Uno cards. Where they just like someone's asleep and they put Uno cards in, like, come on, it's your go. And then they wake up like, wait, what the hell is happening?
Yep.
Oh god.
Oh man.
All right, what else is going on in the Pokemon world?
Storm Emeralds. What is this?
In
Tyler?
Japanese said we can't order.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's going to be I think one of the sets rumored to come out after the initial release for the Mega Evolutions. Supposedly it's going to feature
Ray?
Mega Rayquaza. Yeah. The last set that featured it was like the X and
Roaring
Y
Skies.
Roaring Skies from 2015.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'll be another big one that people will want to collect if they end up doing it. I don't know if it's confirmed. The trademark supposedly was confirmed, but we'll see what ends up getting announced.
Nice.
I mean, Roaring Skies was fun to open. I'm not gonna lie.
It was.
Yeah, Roaring Skies was a good set. And there hasn't been. Has there been since maybe Evolving? That was the last like big Ray.
Yeah, that were a mega.
Yeah.
It
Well,
wasn't.
no, it wasn't a mega. No, no. But it was a big like
VMAX.
Rayquaza.
That was VMAX. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was a big Rayquaza card though.
Mhm.
I think it was probably been since Evolving. There hasn't been a big one. So
All right, so do we think the Pokemon market is starting to crash?
New sets, yes. Pokemon's printing the shit out of everything.
Yeah.
Which is good.
there's
Yeah.
more. Yeah, there's more sealed product hitting the market, but it's all of like the newer sets. There, I think you see it in stores. It's all the overprinting of 151 prismatic.
Yeah. Yeah, the print.
Okay, okay. You
Costco-
see it in stores if it gets bought out like really quick.
That's-
But
I'm gonna say
they are-
depending
they
the
are-
set. I think this depends the set because I feel like Journey, Destin, those are crashing.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I mean,
151's crashing.
prismatic.
because they keep releasing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
even
keep
even
releasing it.
Costco is releasing UPCs.
Yeah, but prismatic.
Prismatic, they keep printing it, and that drop.
It's gonna
It's
But
get
you still can't
stabilized.
find it.
yeah, but it's gonna keep getting printed so that it becomes more readily available. A lot of the cards
The
from
singles have
those
dropped.
sets have been
Yeah,
dropping.
singles have, but
Yeah.
you still can't really find any prismatic out in the wild.
But it kind of fluctuates because certain cards are going up in value and some things are just
Ah.
crashing.
Apart from
Yeah.
what
What
the Greninja,
I wanted to get into that as well. I read
people
that,
pump him.
that there's people that are buying like 200-300 of the card.
Oh, because
and
the
then
30th
Mhm.
anniversary.
potentially. I
That's,
just I
that's
don't.
what, yeah, that's
But it's
literally what it
happening.
is.
It's happening to a lot of the celebrations cards, and then
Yeah.
it's also
Mhm,
happening to like the tag teams. I guess I can understand tag teams.
Yeah, but
That-
they artificially
Because
inflating the
there's
market.
rumors for the 30th anniversary that they're going to reprint the birds. They're going to reprint the those specific cards. So that's why people are just buying them like crazy because they feel like obviously if they do the reprint for the 30th, the 25th is
Mhm.
going to shoot up and the glass birds are going to shoot up. So that's
So
why
they're just buying and holding,
just-
anticipating this
exactly
rise.
they're
No.
anticipating it, but it could also be a
What,
crash.
I said the
No, I don't even
Greninja
know
went
if
up for it was like a 250 card, and it's over $1,000 now.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know if they're
Yeah.
buying to hold or if they're just buying to pump up the price.
Yeah.
and just
I
artificially.
think it's a little bit of both, honestly.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
That's gonna go back to everything else that we're saying. That's gonna crash if they're trying to do that. That's gonna be a quick up and right back down.
Yeah. I mean, it's stupid because then people are going to get screwed on it.
But there's people buying them because then they're afraid that they're gonna miss out and it's gonna keep going up.
How many have you bought?
None. I should be trying to sell mine. I have a lot.
Because the what? A $5 card?
It was. I mean, the birds card, for example, I think it was $10-15
Yeah.
card. Now I think it's 100, or has it even hit 100 already? I think it did. Hold on,
Which one?
do a live
The
update.
birds.
I think they're
The
over.
sale promos. The promos in.
It was at the Hidden Fates
Yeah,
promo.
Yeah, they're
I
over.
think
I think
it is over 100 already.
Yeah, it's over 100. I think, which is crazy. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I actually really do like that card. At least that's one to me. That's
Yeah, but not for over $100.
not for that price.
I'll
No.
buy it by
no.
Dominic
But I
on
do think
Thursday,
it should have been
$10.
over. I do think it should have been worth more than $15.
I think people, it's just like people, it's like kind of people remember a set altogether.
Mhm.
And then kind of people start buying, so it inflates it a little bit. Then everyone's like, shit, forgot about that. Let's get in before we do it. Because like there's a lot of sets that are not like Shining Fates. Shining Fates is still low.
Yeah.
That's going to be the next set that's just going to get
It's gonna blow up.
blow up.
Yeah, well, so the Hidden Fate TTBs I think are selling for close to 300, if not over already. So the promo itself is going for about 120 now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I mean, instead of buying, if you want the card, instead of buying ATB, you could just buy the thing. But these things were selling for like $20 not too long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Now, when do you expect there to be an actual crash? If it doesn't happen until the 30th anniversary for economic reasons or whatever,
After the 30th.
after or right before?
No,
No,
I think it
after.
might be
After.
No, it depends because it depends on the Mega Evolution sets. If they start up like printing,
The hy-
and
the-
they're out, it's gonna drop because people like everything's gonna be lower. Like there's gonna be more available. Like even like do one thing I was thinking. I saw a pizza shop selling Pokemon cards.
Yeah, that's why there's never
Yeah,
gonna be
that's
enough.
what's the weirdest place that anyone's seen places doing
Well,
Pokemon cards.
Well, hardware stores. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think
It's
they're ever
just
gonna
a
be able to
place
print.
where-
after Evolving Skies, once Prismatic got announced, that was like the big hype that people
Yeah.
were coming to. So basically happened that when Surge Sparks got released, from then on all the way up until now next year, if the hype's just going to keep carrying over and over and over.
Yeah.
It's not
I
because
don't
feel
think
like the
I don't think
hype
it's gonna I don't
I
think it's
feel-
gonna crash till after the 30th.
I feel like
Yeah.
the hype for Destiny and Journeys dropped, like gone.
Yeah, but it's
For
still
for Journeys, yes, Journey it was quick.
still sold out initially.
Destiny, no, but Destiny should have
The
been
the Mewtwo's still going up.
Yeah.
The Mewtwo.
The
That's
Mewtwo's
it.
I mean,
But
it's at
that's
like
it.
400 already. It's not the Mewtwo's probably the only one out of
But
out of that
that'll
set
drop. I feel like
has-
that'll drop again because they're gonna reprint that one.
I think eventually it will, but it's I don't think
They're never able to print for enough for launches or anything like that because of the fact that they're going to keep printing freaking Prismatic and they're going to keep printing 151. So then this mega thing comes out. There's
Yeah,
not enough for
with-
people. The
But-
hype
but-
stays up because
I
they
feel-
want to get
I
it.
feel like Pokemon did listen to the market, and because like Surgery they hardly printed in it, but like these next sets, they've been literally just printing like constantly.
I mean,
And then you're like getting it.
I think there
Walmart,
is an
Targets,
increase, but-
everyone's like getting product
Mhm.
apart from us.
yeah, yeah.
I think we'll get some. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
going to be the quantities that we want, but definitely not what we asked for. Well, I think we'll have some for release. Well, to avoid, I think you should collect the whatever's not like if you want to collect for the long term collect what is not hot right now because then that'll be what's
The next
the next thing.
the next hype.
Yeah. I don't feel like there's not a lot of attention on like the vintage stuff right now. Like those you could still get for pretty fair
Those
prices.
haven't jumped up in
No,
value like crazy.
They
no,
haven't. So
no.
if you want something that's a little bit more stable, you want to collect
Those are always
something.
like a steady increase over
Mhm.
the
Yeah. Mhm.
years. Like, little by little it
Yeah.
goes up. It doesn't just
The
shoot
hype-
up to
The
a
hype is
crazy amount.
definitely on the more modern stuff.
Yeah.
But if you still want to collect something that's
But the vintage will
reasonable
never
for the
drop.
future,
No,
there's good-
they're not,
yeah,
they're not printing more of that.
vintage-
So
No,
exactly.
but there's-
the
yeah.
vintage will never drop.
that's what I mean.
so-
It's more stable. It's
Unless
easier
the
if you
whole
wanna-
market just bottoms out, then no one cares. Then
you'd have to have the economy would have to crash for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think vintage it's still a safer option if you do want to like collect something and still.
but
be,
people want to open packs. That's the only
open
issue.
packs,
yeah.
it's gonna be you're not gonna find the. I mean, you can, but it's gonna be more
Just
expensive.
out there with a fossil booster box in front of it. You're not really gonna find any like vintage stuff.
Okay, well, what did we pay to get it?
What did you pay?
Yeah.
Yeah. a lot.
I want to pay 10.
See what I mean?
That's all he kept saying. He's like, man, Ben's gonna yell at me.
I'm never gonna hear the end of this one.
I might buy one for 9 next week.
I mean, you're gonna pay a lot for vintage, yes, but it is a safer option as to what's the value is gonna stay.
Right, right,
on it.
right.
But if you're looking to open, yeah, just open the shit to the journey because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, at least the blister packs. That's what I see.
I mean, it's good
everywhere.
that people can go and get packs. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah,
Mhm,
100%.
mhm.
I mean, that's all you really see out there, though.
Because that's what you
There's
want.
nothing
yeah.
else. Like, there's nothing else.
Because
So
it's just the thing is like, but that kind of it stops people going out and buying everything and then try. Because I saw a video and the guy literally took the Target boxes, the sleeve things, to a show to sell, and he were vending with the Target boxes displays on his thing. All he got is just sleeve packs. that's what he went and did. I'm like, you don't make it obvious.
I mean, but that's why I think it's not gonna change. There's just not no matter how much they're printing, the hype is just so big right now that it's just not enough.
Yeah, it's definitely an all-time high, and it's probably a lot to do with the 30th anniversary.
Do
Yeah.
people do?
And honestly, I think Pokemon likes this.
Oh, they love it.
That's
absolutely.
what I
Loving
think.
it.
I think
Yeah.
Pokemon wants the attention. They want to people to they want to stay relevant. Obviously,
Mhm.
what company doesn't? And I get it. There's like a whole thing of like, oh, scalpers versus this versus that versus. But guess what? Everybody's talking about it.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
bet.
It's like everybody's watching these videos. It's like
Yeah.
I
So,
bet 60% of people that's in the market now does not know that it's 30th anniversary next year.
oh yeah,
Probably,
100%, yeah.
probably not.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure, a lot of vendors don't even know.
No.
They're just in it for the
Yeah.
money.
Just, do you know what I mean? It's a business.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't be.
I mean, we're over talking about investments. We're talking about like, yeah, if you buy vintage, I'm saying over the course of years, you'll get a little bit of a return. But
Yeah.
if you want a bigger return, you buy something now and you just flip it right now. That's a bigger investment.
quick-
yeah,
quick flip.
Exactly, it's crazy.
Quick flips with Vukram.
yeah, I'll learn from him. He's the man.
You got to try to do that at Collecticon, Ben.
We could.
That was our plan for card party, but that
Was-
kind of went out the window.
No.
Yeah, but I'm going to get this a market and then go to the next table. It's going to be 70%.
But I think it's impossible to do.
And then, do you know what you should do? Go up to someone. How much would you give me for this? Oh, I'll give you 200. Well, I'm not really looking to sell it right now.
I don't know how they do that with the watches, honestly, because I mean, like we were just talking about at this card show, it's impossible to go buy something from one vendor and then go sell to another. And these watch guys will do it on 46th Street, right?
Yeah, but
Bro.
they only do it because they can't leave because they were like because he was like people were having comments like, why are you doing it? Why don't they just do it themselves? He's like, the one person behind a counter, they can't just leave the counter for a couple of
So
hours.
they don't mind
They don't mind
letting the
paying-
middleman make $1,000-$1,500.
Yeah,
Well, he
but they're
doesn't-
gonna make it anyway.
He doesn't make that much on every
No,
watch.
it's a little bit on each transaction.
Some I've seen he makes like 200-300.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, and he loses on some of them. I just saw the other day where he tried to do a quick flip and I think he ended up losing like $300 and he's like, yeah, whatever, just gotta get rid of it and on to the next one.
I mean, if you're a smart vendor and like, we've seen that as well with vendors in the Pokemon, like the people on the tables. Some people look at selling more things. If you sell more amount of products, but
Mhm,
you're doing it for, and you're only making $10 on each card, $20 on each card,
Mhm,
but you're
mhm.
selling 100 cards, you're still making your
Yeah.
your amount of money that way.
and
But
you might
now-
even make more because you have more customers coming to you.
exactly, and you're gonna keep having the influx that people come back to because you're moving the volume.
Mhm.
Now other people don't want to move the volume; they want to make $100 on that one card,
Yeah.
and they're like, "All right, cool, yeah, you might make 100 on that one card, but you're not gonna sell as much."
That's what we kind of realized faster.
Yeah.
We were like, oh well, why do we want like lower end cards? I was like, because it'll bring people in
Mhm.
because like there's someone that'll need that $1, $2, $3 card because that's, do you know what I mean? It just the way it is. Like I know you got a lot of vendors like they've got 50 things. They're all $1,000 each.
Yeah.
Well, you got to we've not got expensive cards. Yeah, we could stock them, but we've got like hundreds of like mid-range cards
Mhm.
and lower end ones because that's what people need to collect.
Yeah.
No one's going to look and buy, oh, I need $1,000 gold star, unless it's Nuna.
Yeah, but at a card shop, it's the day-to-day things, the things people are trying to add to their collection, finish a collection. Granted, there's people that come in and I'm sure they want the $1,000 card, $2,000 card, but then again, that's what also the card shows are for. So you could see multiple of those cards from different vendors and hopefully try to make a deal.
Also, a big announcement. We finally started putting Funkos on his website.
Yeah,
Oh, nice! Congratulations.
4 years later.
You only have
yeah. We only
how
have,
many in stock?
We only have 2 full walls full of them, and a bunch in the back.
It only took 3 locations, 4 years, and thousands of Funkos. But we finally get there.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you're looking for Funkos, just keep checking the site daily because we keep adding them daily on there. And
EpicTradingCollectibles.com.
yeah, epictradingcollectibles.com. Click the little Funko section and just start browsing. You can search for specific names if you're looking for specific ones, and yeah, we'll pop up on there. And hopefully, within the next maybe couple of weeks, we should have them all up.
Yeah. We've got the majority is up now. So
Yeah,
still
we'll
working
keep adding
through it.
more. So.
Got a new inventory basically every week.
Yeah, and if you're looking to see conditions, because obviously we have the generic Funko photo up on each listing. If you do want pictures of the condition of it, you can DM us on Instagram, reach out to the site, little chat box, and email us through there. Whichever is easier for you, we can send you pictures.
I know why you said that because you managed Instagram. You're like, oh shit.
Exactly.
Do it through his website.
Exactly. That's why at first I said Instagram, and I was like, wait a minute, there's another way.
It's another way that Nuno could
Yeah, so
No,
could
it's
handle.
me.
on epictraincollectibles.com, right, guys? Epic Train, just click the little chat at the bottom. That's way better than Instagram. Guys.
Instagram's more interactive.
I think the autograph Funkos we're gonna have actual pictures,
Yeah.
just so you can.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Those you can't really use a generic.
But
ones,
generally, if there is damage on it, we will make a note that
Right,
if
right.
there is like a little tear or anything.
And
like, generally-
also, if you guys want Pokitata, I know he's famous now, so if you want Pokitata to package your order, there is a $10 increase on that because it is Pokitata, so.
You should have started signing them. Go sign them all right now. They'll 10x the value.
If you want them to lick the package, that's another $10 increase. We'll
I
make a
will
list
not.
of pricing.
but we can't do Pokitata. What should his name be?
Yeah,
Chat. What do you think? his
yeah,
name's
exactly.
gonna
Yeah,
be?
drop a comment on there. Let us know what his name should be.
It can be X-rated. It's allowed.
We're still talking about Epic Trading Collectibles or OnlyFans? What are we doing here?
going on, bro?
I mean, that's coming soon. We're waiting to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Then that's that's the next. Then it's gonna be hit the link in bio.
I do not condone this violence.
You put yourself out there.
Yeah.
But before we go to closing arguments here, let's talk about Collecticon real quick. We have something special planned for after Collecticon. Well, we have something special planned for Collecticon as well. We're gonna do some fun things there, filming, maybe some live streaming. But then afterwards, you guys just announced this week doing a big event after Collecticon.
Trade night.
Trade night. Yep.
Trade
Af-
night? What
after
time?
party.
What time do we say? 4 till
It's either 4 or
close?
5 until
4
close,
till
yeah.
close, which is 9. So we're literally like 2 miles away from Collecticon.
Closest shop. Closest shop to Collecticon.
Hour?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we're one of them.
Best shop.
There you go. There you go.
I mean,
Now
that
you
by
got it.
far.
Biggest, best.
I mean, we're
bigger is always better.
I mean, do the other shops have Pokitata there?
Exactly,
I don't think so.
Exactly.
Live sign-in.
And that,
Oh yeah, come in. Yeah, come in for a trade night.
Yeah.
We'll have the tables already. I think we're gonna do
Live DJ?
We have live DJ.
have
Yeah.
live
Shout out
DJ.
to Johnny.
oh, nice. Awesome.
DJ Joe.
Joao.
Depending
I will
if-
be
if we-
live streaming from that
if
clearly
we
because I won't
can-
be here.
if we can get a good
That's right,
deal,
that's right.
potentially a box break as well.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you can pack battle these fools right over here. These two guys, you can pack battle them.
If you don't want to pack battle me, I'll win.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We'll do a live box break and maybe play some games. Everybody that shows up.
Do some giveaways as well.
And that is true actually. When I was thinking of setting up the one of the box like pack battle things, I was really gonna set it up as if you pack battle Ben, he's gonna win 100% of the time. Nuno's gonna be a 50-50. If you want a guaranteed win, you pack battle me. That's literally how I was gonna set it up.
Remember we used to do it on whatnot?
Exactly.
And I think it went like 12 rounds.
Yeah, bro.
I started feeling bad for people.
I know. He kept winning. I just kept freaking losing. Bro. I was like, and then people would just like literally on chat would just be like, "Yo, bring Jeff back." Bro. Like, I don't want to battle this guy, bro. Like, holy hell. I was like, oh god, yeah.
Yeah, that should be fun. I mean, I think it's either going to be an okay turnout or you're going to have to close the doors because we're going to be mobbed.
Might have to do that, but we'll work with it. Listen, if we get too many, we just gotta hit up the mall and set up some. We got space outside.
I mean, is that something we could talk to them about beforehand?
Yeah, we could.
Set up some space outside because I think
Yeah.
you're going to need it.
Yeah, we definitely could.
Yeah,
We,
potentially.
yeah, we
Just,
can reach out to them and
I
set
don't
up
think it'll be
some,
an issue.
At least with some
outside.
tables so people could just sit and
Yeah,
kind of
100%.
do their own thing and then hear more of the content live
Yeah.
live streaming stuff.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can definitely work with them. They're pretty cool here. They're awesome. So they'll definitely work with us.
Perfect.
Mhm, mhm.
And maybe we hit up Chick-fil-A for some food
deals.
deliveries down
Yeah,
here.
we
You know what I'm
could.
saying? Chick-fil-A over here in the mall, they'll deliver food directly to us. So we can do some cool things with them as well. So yeah, we can definitely have some cool things planned for that.
Yeah, we'll release some more information as we get closer to the date. I know Jeff and Nuno just posted the
July events, yeah.
the July events, just kind of announcing it. We're just still kind of piecing things together, but it'll definitely be something fun if you're coming to Collecticon. Definitely stop by.
Yeah, we'll be there. If you guys want to ride here, it'll have to be in the trunk. But yeah, well, they'll be there.
Oh, we ain't get left. Then we full of booster boxes.
You guys should just drive a bus and then just whoever needs a ride back over.
Rent a U-Haul.
I mean, if you really want to get people over here, just provide a shuttle.
A shuttle.
Just park right outside the show.
That is
Free
true.
Chick-fil-A.
I did that once. It hurt. Pokemon, just a van with Pokemon cards.
Come on in, kids. We got Pokemon and food. Nothing to be worried about.
Oh,
I suggested
God.
we do that once. Didn't go down well. Then they said
Edison-
5 to 10.
The Edison / Woodbridge Police Department's not going to be happy with us. Clearly.
All security might not be happy with us if we get the
Oh.
turnout we're expecting.
I mean, they'll be okay. They'll be all right.
We're just going to be sat there on his own.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll just be jamming in here with our own private DJ.
Exactly. We're just gonna be like, I don't know where they came from. It's crazy. We're gonna ask you that.
Are you
Just
guys
to-
running a promotion?
Exactly. Yeah, just a Spider-Man meme of pointing the fingers at each other. Like, oh,
The three of us.
exactly. It's like, hold up, it wasn't us. Was
Hold
it
up.
you?
Wait a minute.
Oh man. All right. Anything else you want to touch on before we wrap it up?
No, I'm good.
All set. Well, see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah. See you guys in 2 weeks. Be on the lookout for some more content from Card Party. We're gonna be putting some more stuff up.
Yep. Subscribe. Don't forget for the PSA giveaway for that one. Subscribe. We're gonna hit once we hit 1,000 subscribers. We're definitely gonna do a little wheel for something fun for that for everybody to subscribe.
Mhm.
One lucky winner will get that, and then also follow us on the Instagram. Both Instagrams: Epic Training Co. Epic After Hours.
The Instagram.
So the Instagrams.
The Instagrams.
The grams.
Okay, granddad.
Yeah. So then we're gonna post more details about the box break,
Mhm.
the fossil box break. We're gonna post more details about that. That's gonna be also something fun as well. So keep an eye out for that as well. And yeah, we got a lot of things planned for you guys. So just
Yeah.
keep tuned in.
A lot of fun things coming. We're definitely trying to pump out the content here. So
Yep.
we got into our groove. So tune in, guys. Definitely follow along.
Appreciate it, guys.
Peace.
Peace.